What up? This is your boy Boogie Breeze, my co-host Jay Messiah, my other co-host Miss Isa. We are back. Social Famous is back. We've been on a long-ass hiatus, but I think it's time for us to come back. We're trying to get over this COVID thing. We're trying to deal with it as we go along, but guys,
I'm over it. I'm over COVID.
How's everything? How's everybody? What's going on?
We're good. I'm happy to be back.
Yeah?
It's been a long time coming. Yes, I just hate COVID. And it's crazy how we were talking about this shit last year. We said that it was coming.
Yep.
And then we had to be gone because of it.
And you've been home. You've been home.
I've been home. I've been working from home. Like, I have not gone outside. Well, I do go outside when I need to. But I've been working from home.
Right.
So I need to get the fuck out of my house.
Jay Messiah, I
can't do this shit.
You've been in and out of work. You know, you're a waiter, right? At a few restaurants.
I've been outside, baby.
And you've been outside last year. We have seen him outside last year going crazy.
First of all, you're the first one who said that black people and people of color don't get COVID. So how has your perspective? Okay, so that has changed.
Very wrong.
You was very wrong. Okay,
I was wrong.
You can admit that. Good.
But I will say one thing: the fact that I was outside, right, and the fact that I did say black people don't catch COVID, right? I think I was one of those black people that did catch COVID.
Oh Jesus!
You
see?
I don't
Okay.
give a fuck. I'ma tell y'all the truth. I ain't hiding nothing from y'all. I ain't no STD.
Shots fired.
Oh my God!
You know what's crazy? A person would admit they had COVID before they admit that they had a STD. That's fucking crazy.
And what's fucking crazy is
that's I don't know.
Well, I don't know, but what's fucking crazy is the fact that people are more paranoid of catching COVID than they are paranoid of catching an STD.
And that don't make no sense.
STDs has been around for centuries, for years, for decades, and no one still was cautious enough. Well, not no one, but like a lot of people aren't cautious enough to use condoms.
That's my point of saying that.
And people rather wear masks everywhere, every 24/7, as opposed to a condom. That's just fucking crazy.
And this is why I said I caught COVID. See, before we left, in the beginning of last year, I would say, before we got together.
I don't believe you. I have a feeling you knew you were sick and you was around us.
I was never around y'all. Don't ever say that.
He knows how paranoid I am.
Actually, this was before the restaurant shut down. This is how crazy it was.
Okay.
Because I was still working at Red Lobster at the time, which I'm not currently employed. But thanks for the unemployment, bitches. Anyway, so
out of control.
The point is, like, I feel like with the COVID shit, I was wrong. I admit to being wrong by saying that dumb shit that I said last year, but this is what I will say. I feel like it is a mind over matter thing. So I had symptoms. I was sick. I didn't get tested. So me telling you that I have COVID.
By then there weren't they weren't really tests going on.
You could have went to the hospital,
but they wouldn't have known that it was COVID.
They wouldn't detect that in the beginning.
Because if it was at the beginning, like you mean like January-ish, maybe early February, it wasn't really like that big.
That's not the point.
Here.
The point is people at the time was going to the hospital. It's not the point because people at the time was going to the hospital before they had testing and all that shit and going fucking crazy. I feel like the same way you watch TV, right? We all watch TV, right? What do you call a television show? You call it a television program, right? The name of the game is program, right? Program is in the name of television. TV, programming. Think about it. The news last year, all they talked about was fucking COVID. You got old people paranoid. You can't even be near little old lady.
You can't even squeeze in public.
So what was the point of that conversation?
Yeah.
The point is people are over paranoid, and I feel like.
But what does that have to do with you having COVID or not?
It's a mind over matter.
So you don't think you had it?
No, I think I had it. But if I did have it, if or not, the point is what I'm saying is I didn't go to the doctor to go find out if I was sick or not. I didn't go to the hospital paranoid because I had a fever and I had chills. What I did is I self-meditated and I helped and healed myself. People go, see, you gotta listen. You gotta listen.
I feel like he just did.
People go to the
He's trying to.
He went all over the place, but I think I get it.
It's the truth. You got whole remedies, lemons. You know what I'm saying? Why you gotta be around? Because I don't need to go around other sick people.
Yeah.
Being sick to get more sick. I
definitely think that there was a paranoia that took over, but there were also people that were dying rapidly.
And I do agree. I do agree that the news gives people more paranoia.
Yep.
Because I don't watch the news because of that. People be like, "Oh, do you know what's going on?" I don't know what's going on because I choose not to watch the news. I don't know. Listen, I think they're distracting us from something. It's
always a conspiracy.
It was definitely a conspiracy. Definitely a reason for COVID. I don't know what it is. Maybe it has to do with that vaccine that you took.
Oh yeah, I took the first dose. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took the first dose.
So you see,
I feel good. I'm fine. I'm still strong. I'm good. I'm good.
You just took it 2 seconds ago.
You a zombie.
I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you for like the next few weeks, months, just to make sure that you're not mutating or something.
I will be one of the ones who will travel and be protected. I feel like the COVID shot is gonna work. I'm optimist.
And that's good. You know why I like that? Because the people like you who think like that number that we need to make that 75%, let them do that. So this way the world can
So
stop
I'm a part of the 75%.
And get back to normal.
Good job.
I've sacrificed.
Thank you for sacrificing.
I don't even take my kids to get their shots.
Whoa, player. I don't know what are we talking about because we've been gone for so long. I know we got a couple of topics. Bobby Shmurda is his home.
He came out, yeah.
Bobby Shmurda's home. The Gaza.
I forgot to bring my hat.
He received so much love. I deadass respect it.
I respect it because everybody was really. It was a genuine kind of love when he came home.
Very genuine, yeah.
Because they knew what was up with those kids, you know. And it's like they're like kind of like the last dying breeds of like authenticness and street. So it was good to see him come home and then get embraced like that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, because 6ix9ine's a bitch.
For real, like he's no offense.
We gonna go there?
I don't wish
nobody.
I don't wish bad on nobody.
Bitch. And I say it in the camera. 6ix9ine's pussy. He has mad security and the security he has.
Do you like his music right now?
I don't.
Bitch.
You don't like his music?
I've never liked his music.
Okay.
And Bobby's home, the real king of New York, and Bobby Shmurda is better than you all day, every day. And his hat just came back in the atmosphere.
But why are you so mad at 6ix9ine? Why are you so mad?
He's a snitch.
Nah, it's
but
not
only because
not that he's a snitch.
It's not that he's a snitch, but it's just that he really like.
He's aggressive, brother.
He's a bitch. He's a bitch.
He puts me he really gets me under my skin.
Okay.
And I'm not that type of person. Like, listen, I've been meditating. I've been meditating. It is his job. Whatever he wants to listen. Whatever he wants to pursue to get him the fame that he wants, the clout that he needs.
Yeah.
It's fine. That's on you. But when you have family and you're putting these people at risk, that's something you got to think about. Like his baby mom's Sarah Molina, like she was just talking about how people are even threatening his 4 or 5-year-old daughter. Like that shit is crazy.
And here's my thing. This bitch is on social media showing his $1 million chain, but ain't showing what he put towards his daughter's future. Because you's a bitch. And you want to troll and be a bitch instead of growing the fuck up and being a grown-ass man. You still a little-ass bitch. Bobby Shmurda came home and Bobby Shmurda was on some real grown man shit. Humbly and respectfully, you a clown and you's a bitch. And I said it on Social Famous Podcast.
Damn, take it easy. Listen, go back to let's meditate, baby boy. We gotta meditate.
Whatever
he
happened to
ran up on Meek Mill and tried to make Meek Mill seem like he was soft, which he's not.
Soft.
And why did he do it?
Because he was gonna go back to jail.
No, he did it because he was with security, and his security
also because he doesn't want to go back to jail. Like, come on.
That's why. That's why Meek Mills did it. Because 6ix9ine is rolling around police and think that he's hard.
But wait. To play devil's advocate.
He's a bitch.
Hold up. Do you think that Meek calls it upon himself because Meek was the first one advocating? He was the spokesperson or like, yo, get out of here. We don't mess with you. So he really, do you think he egged him on? Do you think he kind of like rubbed a little bit of feathers?
I think he didn't know that. I think what I think Meek did was that he probably said something because, you know, that's his nature. That's his kind of person that he is. But he didn't think that 6ix9ine was actually going to continue.
But if you bait this kid, you should know. I just feel like if you bait him or even if you just give him that much of attention, you should kind of know something is behind it.
Nah, I just feel like he just didn't want to stay shut. Like, it's kind of like when you see somebody you don't fuck with, sometimes that shit just comes out like, oh, like, look at this pussy ass. Like, you know, it just comes out. But I don't think that Meek is pussy
so we don't
for
think
not
Meek,
fighting.
so we don't think,
I don't think he's pussy. I just really, hold on, man. Like, you need to.
Go ahead.
I just really feel like.
I'm sorry. You call me Moreno?
I said my man. Like, I just feel like he just did it because he just didn't want to go back to jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's still on parole, isn't he?
I think so, yeah.
Right, so think about it. Like, if he's caught fighting people on TV, like, he's going to go back to jail and then... So you don't think he has Twitter fingers? So you don't think it wasn't Twitter fingers? It wasn't him just being out there? Because me gets into he gets into little ruffles every now and then. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only just playing devil advocate because I mean, again, 6ix9ine is who he is. We can't. He's who he is. But do you think he was? It was provoked.
Like I said, Meek. I was gonna agree with you, but before you say, "Oh, like, hold on, my man's," I just was in the conversation. You ain't from the streets. When that happened, you gotta let somebody come
who's
through.
not from the streets?
You ain't from my side of town.
Well, I don't know where you from or what you do,
but my point is,
I'm not from the suburbs.
What I'm trying to say is, bring that thunder, because that's what I'm about to do. What I'm trying to say is that, realistically speaking, man to man, ain't nobody gonna touch 6ix9ine. Why? Because he's in the no. They're not gonna touch him for the simple fact is because he's protected by the feds. Because he's a bitch and the feds is watching. You think the feds want to look stupid by letting they star snitch get killed by the streets? No. So no one's gonna. That's why
he does have some sort of pass to do whatever he wants. He does.
Yes, because he's a bitch and he's walking around with the feds.
Let's talk about something that is anticipating, that has been anticipating for quite some time now. It's coming to America.
Yes.
Eddie Murphy.
This is the first part. The first movie was is my all-time favorite. That's like in my top 5, top 10. But do you think it's going to be? You guys are comedians. You guys are, and we've been seeing the trailers. Do you think it's going to be as good as the first one, or do you think it has some comedic stuff in there? I've seen some comedic.
I think so.
No.
I'm excited to see the original cast.
Okay, yeah, it was the original
so
cast.
That's why I respect that.
I'm excited to see that. But you think it's going to be watered down?
Yep.
Why?
Why?
Because it's on Amazon Prime?
That was my original theory.
Well, it was supposed to come out of the movies, obviously, but we couldn't, obviously.
Yeah, because COVID. Yeah.
Coming to America.
I think that Eddie Murphy right now, at this time, is great. Because did you see his Dolomite movie?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. I really do. I think he's just timeless. It's
the same director doing the movie, too. Coming to America, too. Yeah, the same one from Dolomite. So it just looks, I don't know, it looks kind of like...
It's not a 90s feel. You don't feel like it give you that. It's just like
that
a modern day.
It doesn't give me that.
Because the number one was the first one was a classic. It's just hands down, it was a classic.
I just feel like once you get like a really good classic movie, like it's hard for the second sequel to be as good.
Years later, like 20, 30 years later, like it's kind of like, oh, so
we gonna see.
I mean, they could have changed the cast, and that could have been some shit.
That would have been horrible.
At least,
I agree with that.
At least the original cast is back. Maybe they've added a few more characters. So I don't know. I'm gonna be optimistic about it.
But that's like him doing another Beverly Hills Cop.
Well, he's done sequels. He's done sequels in Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, 3.
No, but I'm saying now.
I mean, we live in a world of nostalgia right now. Everybody's nostalgia. Everybody wants to come out with recreating and doing all these things. So I'm happy to see it.
Me too.
I'm an Eddie fan.
I'm a fan of classics.
I'm happy to see it.
I'm not against it. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not. I don't feel like I'm gonna get that.
But listen,
do y'all think? Speaking of Zaza, do y'all think CJ's a one-hit wonder?
He's giving me that vibe.
He's giving me that vibe too. I said that before.
I said Whoopty and putting Rowdy Rebel on it, for God's sakes, with French Montana.
I think
he gives me that vibe.
CJ's giving me that vibe. He gives me that vibe. He gives me that vibe. He has to come out with a record now or quick.
Right now.
Like right before that spring, he has to come out with something else.
Some fire.
But he's giving me that. He's giving me that one hit wonder vibe.
Yeah, like as soon as I saw him.
Other song, what's it called? Bopty or some shit? Like,
nah, I don't.
Yeah, Boppy or some shit like. Yeah,
I don't. What do you guys think? We need y'all feedback too, please.
Do y'all think CJ is a one hit wonder?
Right there at the bottom, you can vote yes or no.
Yes or no.
Yes or no at the bottom.
Or just leave us a comment like, yeah, CJ is a one hit wonder.
That's good.
Oh, you can do that too. Yeah.
So now we're gonna get to another segment right now where we go, and it's directed to my brother right here from another mother, and it's called High Times with Jay Messiah. I don't have any. I gotta get my buttons right because we've been gone for so long, so I don't even know what's going on.
Just bob your heads.
Is that too much? Is that too much?
That was more for 6ix9ine. Cause he's a bitch.
Okay.
All right. High times
with Jay Messiah. Let's go. Give us a high time.
It's blunt.
Wait, don't be.
If it, come on. Do not do it. If it's 2% milk, then what's the other 98%?
Oh my God. And wait, hold on. I gotta. You know what's great?
With Jay Messiah.
Now that's something we gotta think about that shit. It's not 2% milk.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I think it's 2%
whole
fat.
Milk, no, trust me. Look, I don't even drink milk no more. But when you look at the carton, some of them is 2% whole milk, 2%.
So what's the other 98%?
What's the other 98? Shit.
You really smoked and you thought about that.
Yo. All right, I rest my case.
Let's go into another segment. This is going to segue us into another segment called What Would Isa Do? Ooh. So, sometimes we usually have callers that call in or that actually text us, DM us or whatever. But I think Jay Messiah has a What Would Isa Do question, right?
Yeah, because during the break, someone actually emailed me and they wanted me to relay this to you and see what
Well, let's talk about it. What would she do?
All right. Well, let me get my phone. All right. Let me see.
What would I do? Like, what is this? It's like sexual relationship?
This is kind of crazy. So it goes, Dear Isa, I find myself in a situation that I'm with a guy who constantly wants to have sex. That's all he thinks about is sex, sex, sex. He's not motivated to do anything else. And since we've been isolated during this pandemic, he doesn't go and seek no type of employment. He doesn't try to go seek any type of food. He relies on me to do everything and just expects me just to give him sex, sex, sex. I'm quite frankly tired of fucking him, and I want to know if I should take the better offer to go live somewhere else with someone who's going to take care of me, or should I be the loyal person that I am that's been with him for 7 years before COVID and stick it out.
Hold on. They live together?
Yep.
And all they do is fuck?
So all they do is fucking.
So why is she being loyal if he's not even being loyal to her?
Wait,
First of all,
what? You lost
she
me.
said like she say, should I be loyal and stick it out? But
Yeah.
Loyal why if he hasn't even been loyal to you? Like you've been supporting him because clearly he don't got a job. He said that he don't work, he don't do nothing.
Yeah.
All he does is provide dick. And if the dick ain't even that good, get the fuck out.
Wow. But wait.
There it is.
Wait,
There
that's
it is, ladies and
crazy.
gentlemen.
Wow,
Right.
that's crazy. But what about love?
There is no love there.
Wow.
Absolutely no love there.
Wow.
He does not love her enough to fucking listen. If I'm gonna be in a relationship with a guy, that man, when he sees me and he sees that I'm busting my ass working clearly how she's doing, he gotta look at me and be like, yo, I gotta be better for this girl. She motivates me to be somebody.
But what if
she
he's
motivates
scared?
me.
Like
scared
how-
of what? Scared of getting a job?
COVID. Remember, there's a lot of people paranoid. Remember,
Well, here we
this
go.
is the reality of paranoia.
No.
What if
Listen,
he's paranoid?
No, baby. I work from home. Like, there's a lot of jobs that are hiring working from home. There's a lot of jobs that are hiring, period. Like, that's just an excuse. You not working is, to me, is an excuse unless there's really, like, something really going, happening. So I just feel like that's not love. That's not loyalty. The only thing he provides is some dick, and it's not even that good. The fuck? Get the fuck out!
Wow.
Are you crazy?
Well.
Wow.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
That is what would Isa do in this situation.
Yeah. I don't play that, especially if
If
dick
that's
is
the
whack.
case, provide good dick then, gentlemen. If you're going to be a bum, at least have good
At
dick.
least have good. I think, but you know what's crazy?
Eat
But you
good
know,
pussy, have good dick.
but that's the thing. A lot of these relationships are based off a partner having either good dick or good pussy. There's like, damn, I don't even want to be with this motherfucker anymore, but the dick is good.
That's fucked up. What
That
are
is
the
fucked
partnerships? All right. So in this case, they don't have a partnership clearly. But what if he's working on himself? You can't just give up on someone that you've been
Working
with
on
them for mad
on
years.
himself?
Yeah. Like
How
this
is
just
he
happened during the
working on
pandemic.
himself and he hasn't?
You should accept someone for the worst, and they're great. Right?
Yeah, but
now,
not
he's at
if
his
not if
level.
not if he's just lazy and he's just
My
laying
love,
around.
listen.
You gotta accept that. I'm
No,
not
no,
getting,
no.
You have to accept that.
If there's one thing that this
guy-
pandemic
His
taught
guy's
me,
out of control.
no. If this is one thing that the pandemic has taught me is not to
the
waste
fuck?
your time. Because you don't know when is your last time.
You know what actually taught me that?
So don't
not
do
waste your
that.
time with what? What are you talking about? Not waste
You
your
just
time.
don't know when it's your time. Like life is so short.
Right. Okay.
That
Okay.
COVID
Got you.
literally like. It should, if it's for anything, like it should make you, first of all, be grateful for life.
Right.
Be
Correct.
grateful at the fact that you made it thus far.
Yep.
And not waste your time on things that aren't making you happy. Like if that's a question that she had to ask, you got to remove yourself from that situation, because somewhere in her intuition, it sparked something that she even had to ask that. You know? Yeah. So it's kind of like don't waste your time.
So I think where do we go from here? This is our first episode back, right? We're just getting our feet wet. We will actually be having more guests come on the show. We're gonna be tuning in. We have more segments to come on the show as well.
And I'm gonna be talking more shit.
Yeah, I'm
gonna be talking shit. I don't give a fuck who likes it. And I said 6ix9ine's a bitch and repost that. I don't give a fuck. I'm
what he said,
pushing everybody's buttons, and they can see me because I'm like that.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. But I guess we'll wrap it up. But what are we looking forward to in the future? I think we'll just leave it with that. What are we looking forward to in the future?
More success.
Like, oh my God. That was
spiritual journey,
get the fuck
spiritual spiritual.
I was literally thinking that.
Telekinetic.
Success.
There we go. Success.
This show and this platform is about to launch bigger and better than ever. Y'all
From his mouth to God's ears.
Let's do it. This is about to go crazy.
It's gonna be more raw,
stupid.
Like he loves to
me, I'm going raw, baby. I said it in episode 1 last time. I'ma say it in episode 1 this time. We going raw,
baby.
Dog, baby.
What do you, Isa, talk to us, Isa. Talk to the people. What's going on?
Well, I don't know how raw I would want to go. But definitely, more success, more prosperity. Success. Definitely, I just can't wait to see what else is in store for us.
Yeah.
Like
I think that we
more realness for sure.
Right.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
I just want us to be successful in everything that we do. I want us to keep it moving.
I just want to be successful.
But in this pandemic, we're about to turn it up until this pandemic is over.
Run it up.
Right.
Get that unemployment money. Get that money, scammers. You already know. Let's run it up whilst we can. The government is
listen.
Here we go.
This
is the reason why he probably don't got a job. Maybe that's the reason why that dude don't got a job.
Because of what?
Because of the unemployment. He not you, the guy.
Get that money, dude, with
the guy from the question.
Get that fucking money. Run it up.
Shots fired. No.
Run it up.
No.
Run it up.
Well, anyways, this is our first episode back, because we're back. Jay Messiah, Isa, and this is Social Famous, and we're out of here. See you next week.